New Eden. A universe brimming with possibility and rife with adventure. Only the most intrepid capsuleers can conquer its many wonders. Do you have what it takes to become one with the machine? To explore the far reaches of space, carving out a name for yourself among the stars. To become a titan of industry, amassing wealth, power, and prestige as you rise above your rivals. Or to prove your worth in combat, cementing new alliances and vanquishing your foes on your path to glory. For the rare few, immortality awaits. With AIR's Capsuleer training program, you become the architect of your own destiny.
Greetings, Captain. I am Aura, your AI companion. I am here to help you find your way through New Eden. Welcome to the first day of your new life as a Capsuleer. I am now transferring your pod into a ship, provided by AIR as part of your Captain, an unidentified communicate. Vectoring escape route. Evacuation sequence initiated. Station hull integrity compromised.
Captain, this cloning facility was attacked before your capsule could be inserted into a ship. I initiated our evacuation sequence before we reached the hangar to avoid certain death. No need to thank me. This baptism by fire is certainly not what AIR had planned for your first day in a pod. Rest assured, I am here to help. I'm unable to identify our attackers, but they are not currently targeting our capsule. This gives us time to locate a ship. Your pod may be able to fly. Now, let's get a better look at our surroundings. Ah, there is a ship still capable of flight. An Astero, no less. A fine ship indeed. I have highlighted the navigation section of your display. Use it to approach. Board the Astero now. Our shields took significant damage in the attack. The armor is also in need of repair. I believe the appropriate idiom for this situation is, "We're screwed." Fortunately, the cavalry has arrived. Ships bearing air transponders are approaching our location.
This is Balin Ferris, commander of air security. All ships evacuating this cloning facility are advised to rendezvous at emergency coordinates.
Several thousand civilians appear to have survived the attack. Let us make...
Captain, your vessel looks like it's seen better days. I'll repair you once you're in range.
Commander Ferris, were you able to determine the identity of our attackers?
Negative, Aura. Their transponders were cloaked and their hulls lacked any identifying information. I'd wager this was an act of corporate espionage turned violent. There are a lot of people in New Eden who want to get their hands on Air's technology, whatever the cost.
Thanks to Commander Ferris's repairs, our ship is almost as good as new. At his command, we will proceed to the emergency coordinates.
So now I need to go to full cam in order to change the images.
All ships enter warp formation.
Warp drive active.
We've now arrived at Air's designated emergency evacuation zone. We'll be safe here while we regroup.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic abnormalities will mask our warp signatures from detection. But our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to wait.
Captain, I could use your help. My sensors are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the civilian fleet.
Initiating scan of unidentified signal. Captain, hostiles inbound.
We have to defend those unarmed civilian transports. All ships equipped for combat, form up around me.
My sensors indicate that these are the same ships that attacked the cloning facility.
Several frigates are breaking away from the pack. They're targeting those civilian ships.
We're too far away, Captain. Thankfully, our ship is equipped with a module that will boost our speed. Target lock confirmed. Time to hit them where it hurts.
I figure out what this is. Love rooms 3600.
That's it, Captain. Let him have it.
Another hostile ship incoming. A cruiser this time. It's larger and better armed than those frigates. What an exhilarating way to test your combat. Another hostile ship. That cruiser is traveling fast. At its current speed, it will reach the civilian transports before we do. Use your stasis webifier to slow them down. Success, we must lock our target. Now's your chance. They're trapped in our web, Captain. Eliminate them.
Captain. You've got potential. Shit. 2 battleships breaking away from the enemy fleet. They're stopping the last civilian transport from warping away. Watch your 6, Captain. They're bigger and badder than anything you've fought before.
We can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock on the civilian transport. Doing so means the battleship will be able to target only one thing. There is no other way to save those civilians. They are not Capsuleers like you. Their deaths will be final. Yours will...
That's it! The final group of civilians has escaped. You've done good, Captain.
We're taking heavy fire, Commander Ferris. Once our ship is destroyed, the pod will soon follow. According to my calculations, our destruction is 99.99% certain.
Damn it! These bastards have me pinned down. I won't be able to reach you in time.
Well today, Captain. This is a warrior's death. Luckily for you, it will not be your last. You are a Capsuleer. For you, death is not an end. It is simply the beginning of a new adventure. As always, I will see you on the other side. Welcome back to the world of the living, Captain. I hope your death was not too uncomfortable. Your neural data...
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Vesper Calatrix, Air's Vice President of Operations. Commander Ferris spoke highly of your courage under fire. You went out with quite the bang. Since your ship was destroyed in a blaze of glory, Air would like to provide you with a new one.
I will enable your station's services panel so that you may board the ship provided to you by Air. Try not to blow this one up so quickly, but if you do, you can acquire a new Corvette.
Your next adventure will hopefully prove less explosive. We have a lead on who attacked the cloning facility, and we want you to follow up on it. Considering your recent experience, you're the perfect pilot for the job. I've sent you a module that will help you on the next leg of your journey.
Captain, you can access objects currently stored at the station at which you are docked from your item hangar. Now, a mining laser upgrade. A curious choice, Miss Calatrix. How will a mining module help our investigation?
One of our agents in the field has intercepted a strange signal at one of our mining sites, but we're having trouble locating its source. We want you to investigate the signal, but if we're being watched, and I suspect we are, we don't want anyone to know we're onto them. You'll look just like another member of the mining fleet.
Skill training completed. Duly noted, Miss Calatrix. Captain, you can fit the module to your ship by accessing the fit. Let's fit your new module in a free slot.
I should point out that you can train skills while doing other things. It's a good strategy to always have something training. I guarantee other Capsuleers will be doing just that. We wouldn't want you to fall behind your peers, would we? To that end, I've sent the Air skill plan to your AI. Normally, you would have received it as part of your Capsuleer training program starter package, but your training was violently disrupted, to say the least.
Miss Calatrix's advice is sound. You should always have a skill in training. Let's start with this new one, and may it be the first of many. The more skills you acquire, the stronger you'll be. As you continue to grow as a Capsuleer, you can adjust...
Looks like you're ready to roll, Captain. Our agent will rendezvous with you at the mining site. Keep your eyes open and watch your six.
Miss Calatrix is right. Time is of the essence. I suspect something... Captain, I have run several scenarios that could explain the mystery signal Air discovered at the mining site. According to my calculations, the probability that the situation is unrelated to the attack on the cloning facility is exceptionally small. 1 in 37 million to be exact. Let us make haste and walk to the site immediately. Let us make haste and walk to the site immediately. Let us make haste and walk to the site immediately. Warp drive active. The scale of Air's mining operation is rather impressive for such a young corporation. They must be remarkably well funded. It is little wonder that Miss Calatrix would suspect espionage. Further speculation will have to wait. We're being hailed by that orca.
You must be the fresh meat Vesper told me to expect. Elias Pelton's a name, mining's a game. But you're not just here to mine, are you?
We're here to assist in any way we can with locating the source of the unusual signal you've intercepted.
Unusual's one way of putting it. Pain in my ass is another. The signal's bouncing around these asteroids like a Fetto hopped up on a bad booster. Can't get a lock on its source with all these rocks in the way. Best way to blend in is by getting your hands dirty with the crew. Some miners fly solo, but a project this big isn't exactly a one-man show. Sometimes the only way to get shit done is with a fleet. I bet this is the first time you mined with a crew.
If your competence matches your confidence, we are in good hands indeed, Mr. Pelton.
Please, call me Elias. Mr. Pelton makes me feel like an old man. My old man, specifically. Miserable son of a bitch. Just about spat in my face when I left his crusty old Caldari corp to make my own way.
Sincerest apologies, Elias. Our first name basis shall commence immediately.
Good. I like to keep things informal here. Keeps morale up. This crew's full of people like me, following the siren song of sweet, sweet independence. Doesn't hurt that the money's good, too.
Captain, we're now within range of the asteroid. We should stop here. Now is the time to activate your minor module, Cap.
There's something spectacular about a fresh asteroid, isn't there? Play your cards right and that giant hunk of rock becomes a giant pile of riches.
You can view your very own pile of rocks, as Elias puts it, in your cargo hold. It's actually ore, not rocks. But I assume Elias is resorting to basic linguistic wordplay, a very human tendency.
Might not look like much, but that's not just a pot.
The asteroid is depleted.
Harvesting resources is one of the best ways to earn money in New Eden. And if you're gonna make it as a capsuleer, the one thing you gotta know is that money is king. Hell, with enough ISK, you'll be able to buy yourself a sweet ride like that venture over there. That's one down. And now, on to the next. Follow me, Captain, and stick close. This asteroid... You better hustle or my guys will drain that asteroid dry before you get there. If you got an afterburner, now's the time to use it. Just like that last asteroid. Once you've got... Looks like you're a natural at this. Keep it up, and Vesper will be offering you my job soon.
Elias, are there any words of wisdom you find particularly valuable for new miners?
Oh, man. Where to start? First off, you gotta know the difference between raw ore and refined minerals. What we're doing right now is mining ore in its raw state. For someone just learning the ropes, selling that ore is the quickest way to make ISK. But you can also reprocess ore into minerals. Take titanium, for example. You can't find that stuff in the wild. You've got to get your hands on some raw ore, like feldspar, and then refine it into titanium. You can sell those minerals or use them to build your own ships or equipment. You can find refineries at most stations. Experienced miners get way more efficient yields from their ore. So that's something you can work towards.
Another asteroid successfully depleted. The signal strength is increasing. I've isolated the direction of the signal source. It's coming from the asteroid I have indicated on your display.
We better close in on that rock.
Excuse me.
The signal is exceptionally strong in this location. Let's stop the ship here.
You can break this baby apart. Just like that. We can whittle away at this asteroid without damaging whatever's broadcasting that signal. Holy shit. I think we just found what we're looking for.
The signal source appears to be that wrecked frigate. This particular model is a Dramiel. The fact that the wreck is isolated.
Well, we're not going to get any solid answers.
The signal is strongest in the vicinity of the Dramiel's cargo hold.
I do love the feeling of...
It appears to be a black box, a device designed to survive the destruction of the vessel.
That's nice and all, but can you open it?
Negative, Elias. Captain, the box is protected by multiple layers of encryption. While it's theoretically possible to hack into such a container, you will need significantly more training in that skill before attempting such a feat.
Don't think it's safe to crack it open here.
Elias is correct, Captain. The box may contain the answers we need to discover why those unidentified ships attacked the cloning facility, and why one was spying on this mining site.
I don't want you out there alone. I'll send some of my best pilots back with you. Safety in numbers and all that.
Wisely stated, Elias. Well-armed company will be most welcome.
I do what I can. If someone went to the trouble of protecting whatever's in that box, it must be something valuable. I bet whoever sent that scout ship will be real salty that we got our hands on it. Stay sharp, Captain.
Let's dock at the station. I'm certain Vesper is more than eager to see what we've found.
Welcome back, Captain. Elias tells me you've brought a gift.
Indeed we have, Miss Calatrix. And this gift comes wrapped in several layers of complex encryption.
I'll pass that box along to our expert hackers. If they can't crack it open, no one can. Elias also informs me that you're carrying a fair amount of ore. We can take that off your...
Captain, open your ship. In order to sell the ore, You must... Now, let's switch over to the item hanger. In this instance, we want to sell it nearly done.
That's a nice haul you've got there. I've transferred the ISK to your...
In your wallet, you can view the total balance of ISK in your possession. Your recent market transactions will show you how much ISK you acquired by selling the ore. The highlighted entry shows how much money you received from Air in exchange for the ore. The wallet offers a wealth of information. Whenever an item is sold in New Eden, a tax is applied to that sale. The market entry, once you've finished gazing at your newfound riches...
Captain, I trust you'll keep quiet about the wrecked scout ship. So long as whoever... As good as they are, it'll take some time for my team to hack through the encryptions on the box. You might as well use this...
Miss Calatrix is right, Captain. In the agency, you'll be able to peruse a variety of activities, many of which, if mining tickled your fancy, as the saying goes, you might be interested in viewing the agency's dedicated resource harvesting section. As you can see, there are a variety of options available to you. If you enjoyed your time mining with Elias, you might find asteroid belts and ore anomalies worthy of pursuit.
Elias spoke highly of your knack for mining, almost as highly as Balin did of your prowess in combat. It's clear you've got potential, Captain. I can put you in...
I suggest you take a moment to familiarize yourself with what each career agent has to offer. They specialize in various forms of combat, industry, and exploration. Missions provided by career agents offer a variety of rewards, including new skills, ships, modules, and money in the form of ISK. No matter what path you choose, you will find a career agent who can help you walk it. You can even explore multiple paths if you wish. Now let's close the...
Our investigation is still in the early stages, but I have two theories. The attack may have been motivated by simple greed. Air has no shortage of competitors. A more worrying possibility is that someone is trying to stop us from pursuing our research. While Air takes pride in...
Much appreciated, Miss Calatrix. I await any and all updates with bated breath. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I don't breathe. Captain, when you're ready, we can undock and be... Now that no one is actively trying to kill us, Stargate... Now that no one is actively trying to kill us, I will teach you how to navigate in space. The primary mode of interstellar travel through New Eden is via stargates. We will proceed to our destination through these stargates. First, select the destination I've highlighted in your overview. After that rousing introduction to New Eden, it's nice to be in space without the threat of imminent peril. Though this is New Eden, peril often approach. Initiate jump sequence. I don't mean to unsettle you, Captain. You've already proven yourself capable in battle. I'm certain you can handle whatever New Eden throws your way. And if you cannot, at least you are immortal. You can be reborn into a new clone body to try again. I believe this is what humans call optimism. I don't mean to unsettle you, Captain. You've already proven yourself capable in battle. I'm certain you can handle whatever New Eden throws your way. And if you cannot, at least time to land, Captain. To contact a career agent, you must first act. Well remembered, Captain. I knew you would be quick to learn. Now don't be shy. Begin a conversation with an agent. Your choice of career agent will not limit you in any way. Now, let's tidy up our displays, shall we? Close the agency and agent conversation windows. Details regarding the mission you accepted from the career agent are displayed on the info panel. Here, you can view the mission briefing, objectives, and rewards. Should you ever need to be reminded of any of those details, you can always... I must say, Captain, you've handled yourself remarkably well. Though there are thousands of copies of Aura in now, it's time for you to venture out into the star. skill training completed.
When there's a big war going on somewhere in the universe, when there's a big war going on somewhere in the universe, this is where my corporation comes in. We're a 5-man operation. We specialize in manufacturing and delivering fully fitted chips in bulk. Some of us are going to be specialized in mining or keeping an eye on the stockpiles. And these primary resources, they will be picked up by someone else to refine into components that you can start using for manufacturing. It's a special kind of fun setting up the entire process. I think what makes industrialists different is they're not driven by conflicts. What they do is absolutely key for everything else that happens in the universe. Like, there would be no combat if there was no ships being built.
Skill training completed.